know what gears I'm going in. Oh my god.
Experience, innit?
Do you know what, Kiss? I'm so impressed at the way. Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we've got my friend Case with us. This is his Ford Focus RS. This is the first time I've ever been in a Ford Focus, let alone an RS, so I'm super excited. Case, massive thanks for being on my YouTube channel and allowing me to film your super cool Ford Focus RS. So I suppose the first question is why did you choose a Ford Focus RS out of all the other kind of hot hatch range that's available, so like the S3s, the Golf Rs and so on?
Yeah, well, I've always had a love affair with the RS, sort of rally performance brand of Ford. Obviously they've always been into racing, from back in the 60s all the way through.
Yeah.
As well as my uncle developing a passion for it because he had a Mark 1 Escort RS.
Nice, yes.
And ever since a child, you know, that car, even still to this day, I get visions of that car.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, I've always been a huge enthusiast of racing, both Formula 1 and rally.
Right, okay.
And as I say, the RS, which stands for Rally Sport, has always been big in sort of rally events.
Yeah.
From the Sierra Cosworth through to the Focus.
And you can really,
Escort.
you can really tell that it's got that rally kind of, I suppose, background, just the way the car looks from the outside, but also just from that little brief drive that we've had, like you can tell that it handles exactly what I would have thought a rally car handled, like it's clear on my side. And with it being a manual, I guess you do have that massive human interaction, whereas with mine it's DSG, a lot of the work is done for you. With this, it's a lot of like, you're having to put in the work, isn't it?
That's
really?
right, yeah, you really feel involved with making the car perform.
Yeah.
Obviously the car is known for being good and, you know, a championship winning car.
Right, yeah.
However, a lot of that ability comes down to the driver itself as well.
Of course, yeah.
So it does actually make you engage, but it also makes it feel very rewarding as well.
Yeah, man, that is insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit scary, bro.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that is insane, man.
The meaning of
you know
RS,
it's capable though, it really is. Like, it's scary, but at the same time, like, it's clearly doing its job.
It is,
you know what I mean?
It is. Which is the meaning of RS, you know?
Yeah, that is insane, guy. Oh my god, that is absolutely insane. Wow, what a crazy event that is. So power-wise, have you done anything to the power? What was it running stock?
Yeah, the stock power, it was running 345 brake horsepower, with 350 Newton meters of torque.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've had it stage 1 remapped.
Yeah.
So currently, the remap company was Puma Speed in Wakefield.
Nice.
Shout out to them. They did a maxed out stage 1 remap, which involved an ECU remap as well as a ram air induction kit.
Yeah.
Which takes it somewhere between 400 and 410.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? It really feels like that power is usable because it's got such great handling capabilities, and it feels so planted. It really does feel like all that power does get laid down on the road.
Transferred.
There's no, from what the way you've been driving, I've not really felt any traction loss or anything like that.
No, there's not. It's very minimal, you know.
Yeah. What I love about this car, guys, is this is what you would this is what I would regard as a proper all-wheel drive car. My car is quattro, so it is four-wheel drive, but it's not a proper all-wheel drive car. Whereas this, am I right in saying this will, if need be, it will send 100% of the power to one of the wheels?
Yeah. So I mean, it's got a diffuser at the back to keep it sucked to the floor, so that obviously helps with the traction as well.
Yeah.
But the torque vectoring, it's got independent torque vectoring. So what that means is the engine obviously transfers the power to the rear as well, to the four wheels.
Yeah.
But around the corners, the car is quite intelligent in the sense that it can pick up where the traction is cutting less.
Right. Okay.
And independently send 100% of that power that's available to one wheel.
No
so
way.
in essence, you can go around the corner flat out whilst getting one wheel in the air.
No way.
Yeah.
That's insane. Got drift mode in there?
Yeah, drift mode, yeah.
Fuck it, what? No way.
Yeah.
That's so weird how Ford have been doing this for time.
That's right.
That is so weird, because drift mode for me is a new thing in these hot hatches. I only realised drift mode came in to play with the new Golf R and the new A45S.
No, Ford actually, I mean, for the fans out there, if you know who Ken Block is.
Yes, massive Ken Block fan.
Yeah. He actually helped develop this car.
No way.
And he was actually responsible for making the drift mode in this RS.
No way.
Yeah.
You know the modes that you've got in this car? So you've got sport, and then you've got the sport with the dampering control. Oh, you've got run through the mode, sorry.
So you've got normal mode for everyday driving.
Yep.
Sport mode when you're feeling a bit naughty.
Yep.
Track mode for obviously when you're on the track.
Yep.
And drift mode when you feel like Tokyo Drift.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane. And have you gone through all of those modes?
I have gone through all the modes.
You know the drift mode, does it really do push that back end out?
It does push the back end out,
Fucking hell, man, I bet that's crazy.
You can try it now if you want.
No, thank you.
I'll put it in, so it's in drift mode. I won't actually drift
Okay.
it, but you may feel that the front wheels have kind of like stopped. I can feel it underfoot. They're not putting as much power in. It's mainly all at the back now.
And then if you notice, I've just literally just said no thank you straight away when Kay said he wants to drift it in this weather. We're in like a storm.
I won't.
But yeah, so in race, it really just stiffens everything up. Yeah?
It does, yeah. Which I'm just going to put to you now. So this is racetrack mode.
Do you feel like it really does? Can you feel the difference?
I can, yeah. I mean, when you're in the driving position and you've got the steering wheel in your hands, you will physically feel that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow,
the ride's got
now.
so stiffer. Yeah,
So
you
stiff.
feel that.
Yeah, 100%. You can feel every little like crank in the front.
You can.
And in terms of like standard specs he's got in the car, this car came with a reversing camera.
It did.
I find that so weird that cars come with reversing cameras like it's just standard extra.
That's
Like
standard extra, yeah.
the fact that like, my car didn't, you know, my car didn't even come with front parking sensors.
You're joking?
Does yours?
Yeah.
What? See what I mean? It's so annoying. Yeah, my car didn't come with front parking sensors.
Sorry, not the front. It's got the back ones.
But not the front.
But not the front.
Yeah.
No.
See, I've got rear but not front.
Okay.
It's dead annoying. Yeah. In terms of braking as well, so Casey's Ford Focus RS has actually got 4-pot Brembo at the front. Came as standard. He hasn't got vented discs, so have you?
No, not vented discs, but there is sort of actual air ducts at the front near the fog lights on the car.
Okay.
So they actively do cool down the brakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is actually functional.
Have you done any handling mods to this car?
I haven't actually, no.
Okay.
So, I mean, it already comes with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S as it is.
And just to interrupt you there, Case, you want to tell them the interesting fact that I never even knew about the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. The Case was telling me that the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyre was actually designed for the Focus RS, wasn't it?
Yes, it was indeed. I mean, when you do pick one of these up, Ford, straight out of the box, I mean, see, Ford do recommend them specific tyres over any other company or branding.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and they are the creme de la creme of tyres, aren't they? Really,
they are.
So good. I know
they
cost a little bit, but they are so much worth. They're just so worth getting on your car.
Of course.
Especially if you want those. And I always find that a lot of people, don't realise how impactful the brand of the tyres are.
That's right.
Because I used to have Pirelli P0s on mine. They used to be absolutely poor.
Okay.
So crap. Once I changed to Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, the difference is crazy.
It is. You can really tell, especially coming from a different tyre brand.
Yeah.
But I think most people obviously don't pay as much attention to tyres as much as you should.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no good having a 300, 400 horsepower car when you're going to have the only thing that's keeping you in contact with the road, the tyres.
Exactly.
not really so good. So
Yeah, of course.
I mean, tyres are a big thing.
Even though you haven't got any handling mods on it as of yet, I suppose with this being the RS model, you get a few extra goodies anyway. So cases that the RS has actually got electronic dampers.
That's right.
That's crazy to get off standard, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean, that setting is normally only found in sort of racing bred machines.
Yeah, or if you get it as an optional extra.
Or if you get it as an optional extra, which you have to pay extra for.
What are the fuel costs on this car?
Fueling wise, I mean, depending on how you drive it as well.
Yeah.
MPG wise, you're looking at probably around 30 on the motorway, whereas local it can drop down all the way down to sub 15, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
And I know you were speaking to me earlier off camera, and you said that you've actually been experiencing a few fueling issues with the car, haven't you?
I have, yes. It's been an ongoing issue. I thought it was sorted up until the other day, actually.
Right, yeah.
It has been down to Ford, Trust Ford in Wakefield,
Okay.
For a period of 2 weeks.
Right, okay.
They diagnosed an issue to be a fuel sender unit problem,
Okay.
because the car was fluctuating in fuel a lot, as well as showing me wrong readings. So I was losing around 150 miles in fuel.
Shit.
As well as
gutted.
I know, right? Especially because it was affecting my wallet, because I was putting in £150 a week.
That's insane, man.
So yeah, nobody else could find the problem, and I put it forward to the forums on Facebook and everything.
Yeah.
But nobody seemed to have that issue, especially owners of this car as well.
That's the tough thing, innit? Your car's the only one that's got the problem and no one else has experienced it.
It
Makes
is,
it that
yeah.
little bit harder to figure out what's going wrong with the car.
That's right, it does.
The reason why I wanted to ask Case that question and get it included in the video, if anybody's got a Focus RS out there and has had a similar issue with their fueling, please do comment below. I'm sure Case will appreciate it, just with any kind of feedback. Just so then he can kind of establish what the issue is and get it sorted ASAP. Because with me, and like you said, you don't buy these kind of hot hatches for MPG, but luckily with my car, it's not. I can daily it, and if I drive it sensibly, I can, like I've mentioned in my previous videos, I can get good fuel out of it. And I can imagine it being a little bit annoying, you not getting the fuel that you actually should be getting out of it. Really.
That's right. Yeah.
Is this car a good daily driver when the fuel's fine?
It is.
Okay.
I mean, it'll put a smile on your face every time. I mean, it looks the part. It feels the part.
It looks so. When you pulled up, mate, honest to God, just because I've never. It's weird because I've never actually seen one in person.
Like in the flesh.
Yeah, it's so like so close up. Anyway, it's really weird. But yeah, I absolutely love it so far. And what I really like about it is that blue theme. So do all RSs come with that blue theme, regardless of what kind of colour you get the car?
That's right.
Nice.
They all come with the blue stitching.
Yeah.
And obviously the blue Brembos out front.
What mods have you got planned for the future? Or what would you like to do in the future to this car?
Well, before this video, I had actually booked it in for an internal wastegate upgrade.
Yeah.
Which should help with better boost levels.
Okay.
I had planned that, but unfortunately the workshop is shut due to the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I'm having to wait for that. I'd also had planned for possibly a stage 2 because
so that's hardware as well, isn't it?
It would be hardware, hardware and obviously mechanical components, mainly being an upgraded intercooler.
Nice. What power do people get when they go stage 2 on these?
Stage 2, you're looking probably around 470, 460, around about.
That's a lot of power, man.
It is, crazy. But I mean, they don't really recommend pushing them beyond that, unless you get obviously forged internals.
Of course,
mainly being a 2-litre block, which is forged.
How tunable is this car?
It is. I mean, out of the box, as I say, it comes already pretty powerful and better than most out there already.
Agreed.
However, it is tunable, as I just said, to a certain degree. So they advise obviously nothing beyond stage 2 unless you've got forged internals. Engine, which obviously just means that the engine and the car can better handle that power that you're putting down.
So we are ready to. Oh yeah, fucking hell, man! Thinking shit, what's going on? I don't even know how to drive anymore, guys. Okay. Yeah, it is a really big car, I've noticed. It feels really big. and because it feels so big,
Clear.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, steering wheel's a lot thicker. A really nice gearbox so far, smooth, isn't it?
Nice, isn't it? Solid,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah. It feels weird, man. It feels nice. Really, really nice. Yeah. Wow, man, that is gorgeous.
Different to the S3, huh?
A lot different. Wow! Bro, it is insane. It feels weird because I don't even know what gears I'm going in. God. Wow, that is amazing. Put that there. Yeah, man, that is crazy, bro. Wow! The brakes are fucking spot on.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah. I love that manual gearbox actually,
Yeah.
it's nice.
There you go.
Wow, man, the brakes are... Bro, this is something else. What the hell? This is absolutely monstrous. Wow, that is scary, that. Fucking hell. Do you know, I've never felt so confident to go fast in a car. Wow, bro.
Reverse it. Yeah, it's like a bus, the turning circle, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
That's another bad point.
Yeah, but you know what? When you want to drive it casually, you can.
You can, yeah. I mean, when you're not putting your foot down, I mean, it's just like a regular Focus, to be honest.
Oh, I really love them. I really miss manual car.
But it's nice to
That
hear somebody.
sound.
It's nice to hear somebody from an automatic perspective saying that, actually.
Really, oh man, it's so nice. 100% guarantee, I can factually say there's nothing beating this on a corner. Nothing.
Nice.
Just because you're so in control of the
Yeah.
car. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow, bro. Wow. This is beautiful. I could do that all day. Oh my
That's what I'm
god.
saying. It always, whenever you're in it,
Yeah.
it never fails to put a smile on your face.
Oh,
you know, you
wow.
could have a bad day at work or
Yeah.
an argument with the missus or something, but you jump in this, you totally
Wow.
forget everything.
Oh my god.
Experience, innit?
Do you know what, kids? I'm so impressed at the way it
Yeah.
handles. Oh my god. I could do that all. The time has come. We are going to do a launch control. Do you know where I saw this video? I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen the launch control where they do on CarWow?
I haven't, no.
Have you not
actually.
seen that?
No, I haven't.
This versus the A45 versus the RS3 versus the Honda. This was the first one off the line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but then it
Okay.
slowed down because all the automatic gearboxes
That's
kicked
right,
in.
that's
So
right.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see
Okay.
what this is like. So yeah, let's do it. Fucking hell.
Smell that clutch.
Yeah, man. Fucking hell, that is rapid. I'm not even gonna lie.
That was because it was
I
rolling.
don't
Did you tell it was rolling back?
I didn't think the camera could handle that.
It started rolling back, if you could tell then.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
So ideally you need like a flat road.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Because it was rolling back.
Because you do
It
you not put your foot on the brake?
You do, but you've got one foot on the clutch as well, you see, and then
Fuck.
foot fully down on the accelerator. That's why you need it flat.
Because on mine, because it's a DSG, I've got
Yeah, it
both
holds
on
it. Yeah, it holds it.
Oh,
yeah.
no
Manual,
way,
it doesn't.
bro.
Yeah. So it started rolling back before it launched forward.
Yeah. so much torque.
Yeah, you feel the torque there. That was the torque steer I was kind of
referring to, that is insane, man. That is
spin
crazy.
It around here, bro.
Yeah, spin it around here, and then we'll do one more launch, and then call it a day.
The other thing with these cars, obviously, certain cars, such as the Nissan GTR, certain other vehicles, there's a certain number of launch controls you can do before it fully knackers your car, or warranty doesn't replace it.
Right.
But with this, it's totally different. Ford have said as many as you want.
Really?
Yeah.
And it can handle it. The gearbox is fine.
Yep, the engine can handle it. Gearbox can handle it. So.
What do you like about this car most? What do you hate about it most?
What I like most is obviously the way it inspires confidence in the ability to drive kind of recklessly.
Yeah.
That
I can see that.
Yeah. And the bad points you said.
Yeah.
Apart from obviously the ongoing fuel consumption issue that I have.
Yeah.
The negative parts probably the blind spots. So, I mean, the car is quite big from the inside.
It is actually,
It is.
Really, really big actually, yeah.
And the dashboard is quite out there as well. So I mean, you have to check your blind spots because these mirrors don't actually cover it all 100%.
Right. Okay.
The amount of times that I thought it's clear, but then I've kind of physically turned and thought, oh wow, that was close because there's another car.
Fair enough.
So the blind spots probably.
Yeah. Fair enough.
As well as, I mean, it's probably not as much as a big issue as compared to the Mark II.
Yeah.
But it does have slight torque steer.
Okay.
I mean, that was known in the Mark II as well.
Okay.
Obviously not as bad.
Yeah.
But
it's still
probably because it's putting down so much power.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you reduce that by doing any handling mods or anything like that? Or
as far as I know, I mean, you can upgrade the engine mounts.
Yeah.
Maybe that may have a slight impact on it.
Of course,
But as far as that runs, I'm not really aware, to be honest.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've absolutely loved it. Every minute of it. It's been absolutely amazing. Case, thank you so much for
Thank you, man.
allowing me to review this super special car. I feel like you've opened me up to like a whole new experience of cars, and what I would say is where I would normally kind of advise people kind of go get the Golf R's, S3s or whatever, please do test drive some of the other hot hatches.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm now open to even go see what the new Honda Civic Type R is like. And it's just, man, this car is absolutely fucking amazing. Excuse my French, it really is. It's amazing. The way it looks, the way it handles. Admittedly, the interior, so like the central kind of like, navigation area, that could be a little bit more modern.
Yeah.
But the outside, everything else on this car is amazing. I would definitely recommend looking into driving one if you can in the future, because they are amazing. Apart from the little fuel issues he's got, I don't think there's been many issues you've experienced with the car.
Not many.
I feel like that's a bit of bad luck as well, really, isn't it?
It must be, yeah. I mean, that's all you can put it down to, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah. I'll put Case's Instagram details in the description box below, so if you do have any answers in relation to his fuel issue, feel free to message him. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram. Until next time, take care, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.